Mr. Eggplant presents.
Hey guys, Tyler here, and thanks for checking out this video. And as the title suggests, we are headed into WoW Classic. So I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. And this will be actually put up live on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Mr. Eggplant. So if you could throw me a follow over there and check me out, that would be much appreciated. So all my live streaming for the game will be over there. Let me make sure I can change a few of these things real quick before we get started. Automatic twist tracking and get the quest text. You know what? Nope. We're gonna do it first. We're gonna do one for coming back to the game. We're gonna watch it one time, then we'll never watch it again. So like I said, I wanted to thank you guys for checking out the video and the channel itself. And so I will be leveling a Tauren Hunter. So Tauren Hunter was the very first, now I'll get rid of that, was the very first character ever made. In fact, Greeley, my hunter, my main hunter, he is actually the very first character I ever made. So I will be leveling with my friend Coleten. He will not be in this video or the next couple, just because he will be playing an undead. So I obviously can't go to his starting area to start out. So I will be doing stuff here until we meet up at the appropriate level. So I will be leveling something live with him when we do stream. So definitely check that out over on Twitch. I don't know if he'll be streaming as well. I don't think so, but you never know. Make sure I get everything here, and I see my auto loot did not pop up. Maybe I just didn't hit it. Where is it at here? Under controls, there it is. Wow, I forget where it is. There we go. So anyway, yeah, we're just gonna get started here in Mulgore, and of course playing my Tauren Hunter. And this is actually my second character I've made classic wise. Just because I did make one just so I could save the name when we were able to save the name a couple of weeks ago. I guess it's been like 10 days at this point. So yeah, this was the very first area that I leveled as whenever I started playing the game, way back in 2007. And I do want to get sentimental for a second, just because I am so glad to come back and play this game. Just because, so whenever I was 12, my mom died of cancer, so I really struggled to kind of find myself, I guess you could say. And as sappy as it sounds, WoW definitely helped me do that. It helped me communicate with people again and really helped me get through that tough time in my life. So that's one reason I'm really excited to come back, and just like all the nostalgia. I know that that's all that Classic really is just a huge nostalgia trip, but I'm really excited for it. And I hope you guys are too. And definitely leave me a comment below in the video. I should say in the comments. Let me know, are you playing Classic? Are you not? What server are you on? And what brings you back? Is there a certain reason? Like I have, it's a little sentimental, but do you have a sentimental reason that you'll be playing?
I've been expecting.
So our whole goal is to get as much money as possible, because we don't have too many talents, and we do need that money to start unlocking new talents. Aha, somebody else tagged that in front of me. So we're just gonna push through here, get our first level here very soon, probably after this kill. But after all, we do have a minimum range here in Classic. Of course, I started playing in BC, about halfway through BC to be exact. So I'm not a vanilla player by any stretch of the imagination, don't claim to be. But I did play a level in BC, and these levels, or these zones, hadn't been really touched yet. Like XP wise, you didn't need as much, but other than that, like all this was pretty much exactly the way it was when it first came out. Fine. Oh, where's this guy coming from? Just like out of nowhere. Anyway, so we're just gonna head back, bring that water pitcher back up to the main area. And also that we do have we have to have ammo, so I'm kind of excited about that. I know way back in the day I was super excited. Granted, this was in Warlords. This was in, hey, here's the beef. Thanks for the help, buddy. that was back in Wrath of the Lich King, but I remember farming the ICC rep when I wasn't raiding just to get the engineering pattern to make the best bullets in the game from Finkelstein. So that's pretty cool, and just random tidbits that I remember along the way that I'll definitely share with you guys. So my goal is that these videos will be right around 30 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less. This first one will be a bit longer though, as I welcome you guys. And my goal is to get Squealer's Belt. So Squealer's Belt we'll be getting from the Bramble Blade Ravine, and I do want to go ahead and get that done as soon as possible here in this video, and get as much money as possible. Because level 4 we can unlock, I think it's level 3 we unlock our first aspect, which is aspect of the, not aspect of the days just yet, but aspect of the monkey, so it gives us dodge. Then we will, what is after that? Then I think it's Serpent Sting after that, and then level 6 we will get our Arcane Shot. So then we'll actually have things that will start using our mana. That way we have to be a little bit more conservative about that. What will be cool though is that Coleten, I believe he's going to be playing Undead Mage, because he's never played a mage. So it'll be awesome, so I'll have some free food, though I won't have to carry around water, that sort of thing when we play. There we go. Got all my meat, so I can go turn that in, and so we can unlock some of these other quests. But as for my channel itself, like I said, I will be on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mr. Eggplant. I do have all my social media links below too, so if you want to connect with me or add me on BNet, it's Greeley, like my character name, Greeley, the number sign 1373, and that will be my BNet. So if you guys want to add me there and chat with me, I always like to talk to new people. And I do need to make sure and sell before we leave. So that belt will be a nice little upgrade there to our armor, if nothing else. So let's look at the trainer here. So we need aspect of the monkey is 4, Serpent Sting is also 4, Arcane Shot at 6. We can track beasts. Let's go ahead and do that. And I thought this was kind of cool. So, like I said, I started playing my hunter back in BC, where you had to have all of these track beasts, track giants, track dragonkin on your bars before they were up here by the map. Well, I think it was like on my survival, because I haven't played survival in years, just prior to when it was the dot class. And I actually still had some of these on my bars, so that was kind of cool. So we'll make sure and use that here as we make our way up to that little TP type settlement up front here. And then I think we need to be getting cougar pelts. Yes, we do. So we need 10 cougar pelts. So I'm hoping this isn't going to be too much of a fight for the cougar pelts. I know that they're not 100% drop. I'm talking too much. Got to drink some of my tea there. But I'm enjoying this so far. The nostalgia has been getting me through. Like I said, I haven't been playing too much. I didn't play the first couple of days, and I'm not going to be playing all the time. So if you guys are looking for videos like on a regular basis, I will not be posting them for Classic, because of course I will be playing retail still. But I will be doing these periodically. My live streams on Thursday, so I don't know when this one's going up, but Thursday the 29th of August will be our first stream, hopefully, on Twitch, and that will be, like I said, on my Twitch channel. And then we will also, I think that starts at 7 Central, give or take. But we'll see how we do, and then I will take those videos from my Twitch streams and I will cut them up and put them over here on YouTube if you guys can't check them out live, to get all your classic WoW fix. I don't know that I'll be raiding or anything in classic WoW. This is just more for the sentimental nostalgia reasons. Who knows? Maybe I'll find a really good guild, or our guild will decide to raid. I don't know. But I do know that there is a certain Shindralar rep that I really want to get to Exalted, just because it's no longer in retail. And that is one of 2 reps that I've never got Exalted. One is the Shindralar, and then number 2 is the Zandalari tribe, the original incarnation from ZG. I never did that. I'm only neutral with them on my original hunter. So that will be something that I will aim to, but of course, or aim to do, but of course that would mean I would have to raid ZG. So I don't know. We'll see. So our Rite of Strength is what they want us to do next. So we have to get the Bristol back belts. So that'll take a bit. That is over next to where Squealer is, as I was talking about earlier. It'll take us a bit to get over there, but we'll just move slowly but surely. We've got to take some of these cougars out on our way anyway. And I need to buy some ammo, because I'm not super low, but you forget quickly if you don't buy it often. Hopefully I think I'll get a new weapon in Bloodhoof, as well as probably a new melee weapon there as well. If nothing else, I can buy one from one of the vendors. I'm sure they can get a decent one for me. Especially, I just realized that I didn't remember that we were using one-handers, because you can dual wield. But because you always think when you were using the stat stick on a hunter, but like in Cataclysm, for example, before they took it away, it would just be, you know, a staff or a pole arm, that sort of thing. Where now I'm literally just popping off with a single axe and doing some good damage, might I add. Sort of good damage. I do like this. It's very simple, and I do kind of miss the simple things in the game, to where, you know, everything looks beautiful now, especially on this new computer. But it is kind of nice just to see like everything's flat, nothing too crazy. Just exactly the way I remember it. Although I will say, fun story time. So on the map, obviously you guys know where Thunderbluff is. It's right there, where I'm hovering over where it says Thunderbluff. And I actually had no idea that it was there. When I first started playing way back in February 2007, I was playing with a guy that I met on here named Oxo. Never seen him again. So if you're out there, hey dude, what's up? We should come level sometime. But we would get on at the same time at night after I would get off from school, and I would level with him. And we would run up to the right side of the Thunderbluff, so like right over here, like where Thunderbluff is, and then to the right there, where we would level, and we would like head up there, taking out the venture company that were in the hills there, that sort of thing, heading up to Red Rocks. We had no idea, both of our computers were that bad, mind you, where we had no idea that Thunderbluff was there because it never loaded in. Ooh, those booties would be nice. That kind of sucks. I guess I'll eat. And you should be standing up to loot something. Thanks, game. So it blew my mind when Thunderbluff was there. I had no idea that there was just like this, in my opinion, major city was right there, which I guess it is major city for the Horde. But like this giant metropolis was there, and I had no idea. So I always liked random stories about that in WoW. And if you guys have stories like that, definitely share them with me in the comments. Maybe even it's not this video, but another video in this series, because I will make a playlist for all my WoW Classic videos and my leveling experiences. If nothing else, I'm documenting it to say that I was here and I came back. And if I can get Coleten to start paying for retail again just to play this with me, I think I'm doing something right. It is cool to see all the resistances pop up there on the side again, because in fact this is exactly the way it looked like when I first started playing. Like I really like, for some reason I just like seeing all these numbers. I'm just weird like that, I get. Ooh, those obviously not very well. Actually, they are an upgrade. Oh, these gray items are such an upgrade. Wow. Hopefully I can get another pelt here so I can go, because what I'm going to do is go straight back to Camp Narache and then just turn in the quest. Because then the next quest in the series, I believe, is to kill the battle boars. And the battle boars are on the way to the Bristol, whatever, over here at Bramble. Perfect. I got the last one, so I'm going to head back over here. So, as you guys know, a lot of your time spent in Classic will be running from place to place, because of course we don't get that 60% mount until level 40, and then our 80 or our 100% at level 60. So no Swift Zulian Tiger for me just yet. Goodbye, Mulgore. It was a slog leveling here, but I still love you. What are you talking about? I love leveling here. And I just like, because the Bramble Blade Ravine, which we're heading over to very soon, was actually taken out in the Cataclysm. So it's been like, it's basically under brambles. And you don't get to go there and do all these quests anymore. Because I used to be an altaholic, so I would just level all the time. That was all I did, because I didn't do in-game content, because I didn't know what raiding was. And I would PvP, but I wouldn't do it very much. And I would just level all the time, and I got to be very good at it, to where I knew, like, okay, from level X to 1 to 12, I could be here, and then I could go up to the crossroads, and I could do these 42 quests, and I could do these, so I wouldn't have to backtrack, and I got very good at it after a while. So it's going to be kind of cool to see if I can remember, see if it'll let me turn this in. There we go. It'll be interesting to see if I remember all that. Alright, so the battle boards, that's going to give us a really nice chess piece. Really nice, in air quotes, of course. Alright, so we're level 3. We really need to be level 4. So I'm going to turn these in, or I'm going to sell some things here. Alright, I'm going to buy at least another thing of shots. And then let's bring the head of Cheap Sharp Tusk to the Cloud Mesa. So that guy is also over there. So we can hit up like 3 big quests right here. So we could do Rite of Strength, because we'll get the belts, the battle boars, which we get on the way, as well as in the Bramble section, and then Sharp Tusk. And I know for a fact next to Squealer there's going to be a map on the ground that we take to turn in as well for some more experience. It rewards, if I remember right, it rewards like a shield, I think, which obviously we can't use, but it'll be some good money, because we are going to need 4 silver, 3 silver, something like that. We need that fairly quickly to start getting some of these decent abilities to start doing some more damage. So I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I know I am, and thank you for spending whatever day you are watching. I usually say thanks for spending your Sunday evening with me, or your Thursday evening, or whatever it may be, but whenever you guys watch this, thank you so much. I do really appreciate it, and I'm glad that you give me the opportunity to share these experiences with you. So we've got up there, as we take out this first non-neutral mob, hostile I guess you could say, here in the game that we've faced, which is actually kind of cool. I do like this model, because this isn't the model anymore since they were all redone. But this is the Shaman rock. I remember leveling a Shaman because I just didn't understand why that was there. Or whenever we turn this quest in and we get the shield, I was like, wow, I want to be able to use a shield. So of course I was leveling as like an arms warrior back in BC with a shield. Like I was terrible. Like let's not even talk about it. But I was pretty bad at not understanding things. Oh, which reminds me, cannot wait to go back to the original Thousand Needles. One of my favorite places to level. So we will definitely be going back there. I'm going to make, if I make Colton do one thing, it's going to be go back there. Just because I knew every quest inside and out. I knew how to find all those rare quests. And yeah, we're going back there for sure. If I don't get to do the Barons, because I want to do the Barons, even though you've got Barons chat. And that death run from Mulgore, I'll probably put that in the recording though. The death run from Mulgore all the way up to, because you have to go from here all the way up to the crossroads. But I'm excited, very excited. The prospects of dying and you guys watching me die a bunch is exciting me, I guess. Who knows? Maybe I'll get Haley to get on and level a bit so she can see what it was like. She's probably not looking forward to that. All right, so I need to kind of slow down with the chain pulls, although I am kind of getting close to leveling. Is that a Druid? Patty Cake. Oh, I remember them. I'm pretty sure that's one of my friends, actually. I have a lot of friends on here. I got a lot of people. Look at this. Classic, 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 classic. Everybody's playing classic. That's great. Black Oak. Oh, why thank you. Thank you, friend.
How kind of you.
Oh, I have a lot deeper voice than I thought I was going to. Alright, so actually, I really should be trying to get this quest completed before I go in. There's a few battle boards that'll give us the quest items we need. Mine. Oh, that old moonfire. That's crazy. Just seeing what it used to look like. Just a very like solid blue line of death with that beam. I really should just go ahead and get this done, because then we can just hearth out and we don't have to worry about backtracking, because that is a long road to walk back out of. And as you saw, our Hearthstone is a 1 hour cooldown. A lot of people forgot that it was 1 hour. So it'll take us a bit to get out of this hole that we're about to go into. And of course, though, we are going to be spending a lot of time, which congrats to us, got our level 4. I really should go back. I don't know if I have enough gold. I use the word gold very loosely there. But just because we get some new abilities. It'd definitely help us out, make us do more damage. But for the sake of the video, I think we'll wait. I think we can survive not having a serpent sting just for a little bit. Alright, so we've got almost all of those. Let's go ahead and pop up here. And I am looking forward to doing the quests to get our pets. So, as you can see as well, got the minimum range for our ranged weapons. But also, we don't have a pet yet, because at level 10 we will get those quests to eventually unlock being able to have quests, or being able to have pets. So I forget, like, the first one is like a wolf, the second one I think is one of the cougars, and then the last one is a freaking swoop. And those freaking swoops, it took me forever, and I don't have on my bar right now, my racial war stomp. And it made it so easy with war stomp, but again, I was a complete noob and a half. And I didn't realize how easy it was with that. So I've learned now, hopefully. And also, I did want to give a big shout out, and I know that if you guys checked out the very first like screen grab of, or there's like couple seconds of the video when I started, I had a dwarf paladin up there named I Will Save You, and that is in honor of my friend Greg. He was the guy who actually got me into playing the game. So I don't know if he'll ever watch this, but if so, thank you, Greg, so much for starting me on this journey. And although he has not played in a very long time, in fact, I still have him on Real ID. Let's see. So obviously, I don't think it's actually going to say, yeah, it's not even going to give him a time, because it's been so long since he's been on. But like I said, thank you so much for Greg. Thank you so much to Greg, there we go, for letting me play the game with him as much as I did. As he got me started in BC, even though he was Alliance. I didn't know that there was a difference between Alliance and Horde at the time. But, you know, I'm glad that he brought me into this game, because I've met a lot of really great people through World of Warcraft. Which I actually have met a lot of them, you know, in real life. Give me your belt. Take her pants off. Give me your belt. So they apparently all don't wear belts. Some are more fit than others. Then we'll get the head from Thorn Mantle here. So he's that way, so we'll work our way that way. Killing some guys in the process. See, like, there's the boars we could have been using to get a few more of those snouts and flanks. But, oh well. So I still remember where this son of a gun is. So I'm going to guess there's going to be a lot of players over here, because this is going to be the humanoids that spawn here, the quill boar. They don't spawn very quickly. So I have a feeling there's going to be kind of a wall here, so to speak. I still got 302 shots. Equip increases range attack speed by 10%. As long as you have the ammo pouch. So it is actually important to use a pouch, because I think you can actually just like pop them up and put them out here. But then you just don't get that 10% increased speed. There we go. Got our first belt. Ewok. Funny name. Thank you.
How generous.
Everybody's so nice. Alright, so we are heading up here, but Squeaker, or Squealer, I keep saying Squeaker. Squealer is over there. So I think the guy we're looking for spawns in here. Chenchief here. You can see they're even running out of mana. They'll run out of mana and then just come over and start trying to melee you. So I think this is where the guy spawns. Yep, there's his dead corpse. Yep. Was about to do the same thing. So we'll make sure we don't fight over him. There we go. Take him on down here. See if he'll actually resist our stomp. Yeah, he didn't. Boom. Oh. He dropped group fast. Didn't even have a chance to say thanks. Either way, so this was one of the things I've always remembered, and I don't know why. Just because Squealer up here, he spawns in this cave. He just drops a random belt called Squealer's Belt, and it has always stuck with me. And for years, here he comes. So I am gonna hit him once, so I get tag him, and then I'm just gonna take this guy out because I don't want to be taking damage from both. There we go. So hopefully Squealer doesn't take us out here. I don't think he will though. Oh, maybe if we don't want to keep looting though. So 53. I don't know what his health is. It'll be close. It's a race to the finish. Who will win? I think we will. That on-point dodge there, and Squealer goes down. And of course, he does drop that item that I was telling you about, which is Squealer's Belt. That was like every time I would come through here and level, Squealer's Belt. That's what I used. I would always grab that, and sure enough. And there's the attack on Camp Narache, and it does give us a shield. Wow. Inventory is full though. This is the one problem. Well, let's go ahead and munch on some apples here. Cooking is something I'm going to need to get up here. What about those? Any better? That's pretty junk. Yeah, I think those actually might sell for more. So I'm just going to drop that there. So, like I said, the Squealer's Belt was always something that if I was a leather user, I was like, this is like the best item. So I knew that in my first video, so many years after I played, over 12 years, I will go back and officially get Squealer's Belt. Actually doing some pretty good damage for not having all of our abilities yet. We're doing some pretty good damage. We only have 2 of the belts though, so we do need to pick up 10 more belts, and then that's when we'll probably end our video tonight. We'll just see how long it takes. And look at the Squealer's Belt looks so cool. It's unique, and I think that's maybe why I liked it too, is that it did have that unique look to it. Hopefully we can get a better gun. That way we can start doing some more damage, because we will be. Oh, I guess we will have a pet at some point, which will help out, for sure. And I haven't figured out exactly what our main pet will be. I'm thinking just for sake of like, the original OG. So initially, my first pet was Silverfang, which was just like a standard white wolf. Well, there is the quest for the Horde in the Barrens for Iachi or whatever. It's like you have to get his head for a quest. Well, he's a unique model, so I will probably end up going and picking up him as my actual pet. And then later on, there is a really nice pet that has the best attack speed in the game, and I'll probably be going to grab that one because, you know, attack speed OP. There's no such thing as lone wolf yet. And we might even hit level 5 here before we're all said and done. I think so. Especially after we turn the quests in. Unfortunately, neither of them were wearing their belt today. And the funny thing was, too, I don't remember if I said it at the beginning, but so you're going to hear that gun sound because as a Tauren, and when I first started, I only used guns, like guns exclusively. So much so that I became an engineer just so I could make the Corium Destroyer gun in BC. And that thing was, even though I could have had such better items, I just thought that that was so cool looking. And then I worked so hard for that gun. I actually didn't use a bow until like into Cataclysm. I'm not even joking. Since I didn't raid or anything, like I didn't have a reason to really switch or upgrade items. I don't know why I'm killing this boar, but I guess we are. Definitely has that old boar model. In fact, I still have the ghost of Amon, or is it Agramar, I think, is actually. Either way, it's from Razor Friend Crawl. So I'm sure we'll hit some dungeons at some point, find a good group to do that. Hopefully can find a nice tank. Spend a couple hours one evening and just do a dungeon. I know that a lot of people are hitting Ragefire Chasm right now. That's the end place to be, as they say. But right now we're just taking it slow and steady and just enjoying our time. So like I said, I will be streaming on Twitch. Let me put that cloak on, little tiny cloak there. But this is all going to be about showing Colton what it was like when I started playing the game. And it'll be interesting because he always thought, because he came from old school RuneScape, which he still actively plays and has been playing for just as long as I've been playing WoW, where quests were a big deal, and if they added 10 new quests, that was a huge deal. And he never understood and never got why, like, I'm like, oh, we're just going to do these 40 quests, and he's like, why are there that many quests? Because they're just like, oh, go talk to this person, go do this, go do this. Well, in Classic, they're a little bit, you know, takes a little bit longer to do some of these quests, especially when you can't fly from one area to the next. And I do kind of like that skill-wise. Class skills, marksman and survival. They're both there. Forget when we get trees. I think it's 10, and we get like 1 point every level. That used to be a big deal too. Like if I was in a guild, which I might make a guild. I don't know yet. That actually might be worth something. It'd probably be worth more. There we go. But I'll probably make a guild. But it was always important when you leveled to say ding and make sure you let everybody know that you had just got a new level. I remember doing that. I was in a guild because my first server I was ever on was Ghostlands. It was a new server, I believe, in BC. That's why I ended up getting put on there. And I think my first guild's name was House of the Rising Sun. And I always thought that was so cool. We had to wait 2 weeks before we could unlock some privilege to be a member. And I don't remember what it was. And I was a day off or something, and I was like, how come I can't be a member, an official member, and have all these perks or whatever? So I just remember like it was a big deal when I finally found a guild. You know, not that it would just take me, but you know, I could enjoy the game with as well. I think I still need to learn that. Yes, I do. Oh, I still have to get the item. It's got to replace the item in my bag. So we'll actually hearth back, then we will sell some things, and then we can go and do the quest. So we're nearing the end of this this episode.
That spell is
But not until we get level 5, and not until we can turn some quests in here and get some new equipment. Even if it is gray and not gray equipment. Oh, wasn't wearing his belt. Maybe this shaman here is wearing his. It'll be an interesting tag team though, a mage and a hunter, with if Colton does indeed decide to go with mage. I hope you guys will stick around for the long haul for the majority of our time here in Classic, whether it be, you know, an hour a week, a couple hours a week, 4, 5, 10, I don't know.
that spell is
But it will be a treat, and I will enjoy every minute of it. Come on, wear your belt to work.
spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, dodge. You didn't even dodge, you just stood there. There we go. Alright, so we just need one more belt, then we can skedaddle. Maybe this guy has it. Luckily, he's melee, so he'll run to us. And those bullets have come in handy,
I can't.
because now, you know,
That
we would have almost ran out by now. Come on, wear your belt. Thank you, buddies. Alright, so is that all of our quests completed? We do have all quests completed. So let's go ahead and hearth back to Camp Narache. And I do like it that it does show that it's night. It says it's 10:09 p.m. It is 1:08 a.m. actually. That's weird. Did not know my clock was off by that much. So let's turn in the items here. And oh, we get both of them. Nice. Nice. Got to level 5 on our first video. That's not bad at all. So before we turn in anything else, and that tough hunk of bread will definitely help us out. Give us a little bit more longevity. Looks like I don't need to be holding on to that stuff. That stuff can just be thrown away. So I'm just going to go to keep all this food for now. Nomadic belt. It's not as good as the one we have. Oh, in groups. You may be invited to another group. Thanks.
Go in peace.
And then we'll grab that quest as well. Yeah, he's going to give us the item back.
How may I aid you?
Okay, those nomadic gloves, not bad. That's a nice upgrade. Nice amount of XP as well. Quests are definitely weighted pretty good currently. Mostly potato, here's the beef, ha ha ha.
Well met.
Alright, so Rite of Strength, turn that in. So our main hand is now going to be doing double damage. I'll take that. I like double damage. I hope you guys like double damage. Ah, they don't let us do a wield. Oh, because they're both main hand weapons. Okay, duh. Then they want us to take the totem of the Hawkwind to Bane Bane Bloodhoof in Bloodhoof Village.
Go.
So we'll head off into the sunset that way. And I think we have officially completed all of the quests for Camp Narache. So we are going to be headed back. Just want to double check we've got everything completed here. But we are going to be taking that totem of the Hawkwind. We're going to follow this path all the way around. And we will be finishing it in Bloodhoof Village. So thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely consider subscribing to me here on YouTube if you managed to get this far in the video. And supporting a small streamer like me. It's so much fun to just play these games with you guys and enjoy a game that I love so much with people who enjoy it just as much as me. Definitely consider subscribing to me. I do have that on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mr. Eggplant. I do have the ability to get subscriptions if you don't use your free Amazon Prime, because you do get a Twitch Prime sub every month. Definitely consider throwing that to a streamer, even if it's not me. Like it's a big deal, and it does definitely help us out. And anything that I get from that or from my videos on YouTube, I pour right back into my stream. So I try to update the streams for you guys and just have better quality content. So thanks so much. I hope to see you live sometime. And until my next live stream or video, I'll see you later. Have a great night, guys.